When you have mobility issues, cruise ports can be kind of tricky. In some countries you visit, you may find that they do not have the legal requirement or resources needed to provide proper accommodations.
Generally, the private islands and resorts managed by the cruise line, like Castaway Cay, will be more accommodating. But even then, you may find some challenges navigating around the island.
Some cruise lines offer a limited selection of wheelchair accessible shore excursions. Space on these is usually very limited, so be prepared to book early and do your research to make sure that the excursion is really going to accommodate your needs and the type of wheelchair you use.
But even if you aren't able to travel far from the port, it can still be a lot of fun to get off the ship, explore the immediate area, and then go back to the ship and enjoy the peace and quiet while everyone else is ashore.
Pro tip, this is the good time to do your laundry. Wink, wink.
Good evening. We are at the end of day 4 of our Disney fantasy trip. It is pirate night, and so I'm wearing a Dead Man Tell No Tail shirt, and so is Adam, and we've got I've got pirate ears, and we've got bandanas. The bandanas actually come from Disney, and they've actually got Pirate Mickey on them, which is very cute. We had a really long day. We're both exhausted, but it was a good day. We actually slept in today, so we didn't even actually go out until afternoon. Sleeping in was glorious because it was necessary. And Adam spent some time reading on the balcony, which is one of his favorite things to do on a ship. So we enjoyed that. I enjoyed sleeping. That's one of my favorite things to do on a ship. So we ordered room service breakfast and went out into Tortola.
Yay, we made it to Tortola. It is a British Virgin Islands. We're going to go explore the port a little bit, see how accessible it is, and then head on back to the ship.
First impressions?
Nice. Running a pier, walking down the pier, brings back memories, which is cool. I'm not gonna be one of those people who are pier runners in the day, because we're gonna come back pretty early. So we could probably spend an hour out here or so, just to say we set foot on Tortola. The ground was pretty rough in some patches. It was like brick and it was uneven, but some of the sections were better than others. So it was a little bit of a challenge trying to find all of the safe passages to get through the little small shops that we have in that direction. But some of the other shops are pretty nice. Little small shops, eateries, stuff like that. Well, it was okay. Smart area to go to. If you just want to buy a couple of small gifts and something, yes, you can buy something down there, most definitely.
It was a pretty typical port. All of these stores that I think are required to have a port, Diamonds International, Effie, Cariloha, De La Soul, there was also that Swiss, I forgot the name, but Little Switzerland maybe. They had that there as well. Lots of little shops. They did have a Crocs store. I did buy my first and second pair of Crocs because they don't look like the normal Crocs with little holes on it. So I'm excited to try those out. It was fine for just walking around the port. It is very rainy and it's about to be much more so. So, good day to not be spending a whole lot of time in the port. So now we're going to go head back onto the ship and then we have a massage book later.
And we just came back from the spa.
On Disney Cruise Line, the very popular spa is known as Simpsons. That is also where the fitness center is located, as well as the Rainforest Room, which is a spa experience that includes heated lounge chairs and whirlpool tubs and some special showers and things of that nature. So how was the massage, Adam?
It was a unique experience because I haven't had a massage before in like the massage type environment. Overall, I'm not quite sure if I'll do it again because it wasn't as much, I guess, as good as I thought it would be. I'm a little bit less stiff now. But overall, I think it was a good thing to try out and test.
Now, on the Fantasy, they do have one couples therapy room that is wheelchair accessible. However, they tend to use that room for what they call couples choice, which is their upgraded couples experience. Since we did not get that, they didn't put us in that room. We had asked them and they had told us that they would give us the accessible accommodations, but then for what there was some sort of mix up and they didn't do that. They did move the beds to make it easier for Adam's wheelchair to get between the beds so that he could transfer. And they were able to lower the bed, but not as much as they could in the accessible rooms. If we were to do that again, I would have made a bigger deal about the fact that we needed the wheelchair accessible room because it was harder. It was also just a little more awkward for Adam to flip over. They were very helpful. They did flip him over. They weren't like afraid of his injury, which, you know, sometimes we find that various clinicians and things are like nervous about doing anything with him. They were very professional. I don't know if I would go for the couples massage again. We'd never done that before. We wanted a new experience. We got that experience. Certainly was relaxing. The price was less relaxing, but the experience itself was relaxing. But it is doable, and that was the primary thing. We wanted to see how doable it was to get a couples massage with someone in a chair. And so, yeah, it requires a little more effort and
logistics, something like that.
Yeah, a little more logistics involved. But they were able to accommodate, and so that was appreciated for sure. And then we went to dinner. Tonight we had dinner at
Royal Table.
Thank you, Royal Table.
Dinner was pretty good. So,
what was your favorite thing from dinner tonight?
Samosas. Okay. Yeah, samosas were pretty good. I wish they gave me 2. They only give you 1. It's like it kind of.
Adam's tip: order 2 samosas.
Yes, lamb shank was good. If you haven't had lamb before, I would say try the lamb shank. It was pretty tender.
I had there's a seafood pasta dish. On the Pirates Night menu that they can do gluten-free. And that was pretty good. So that's what I had tonight. We've now done all 3 restaurants, and we agree that our favorite was Royal Table, the one that we went to tonight. Our second favorite was Enchanted Garden. Mm-hmm. And then our third, which was like, 1 and 2 were like pretty close to each other. 3 is way down here. We didn't love Animators Palette, but we have it again tomorrow. And so we are going to give it another shot and see how it goes. I pre-ordered chicken schnitzel, which some fellow bloggers have told me was pretty good when they got it gluten-free, so I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, no, it's been a good day. We are actually about to go to the fireworks. We'll see you in the next video, and arr!